Hello, YouTube friends. Ben Ochart here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And today I want to talk to you about the one product that I bought at AQUASHELLA. There was a lot to choose from, a lot I could have bought, but I bought one product. And I also want to share another product with you that I happened to pick up just sort of on a whim, and I'm really, really liking it. So let's go ahead and get right into it now. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to hit that sub button and that bell. That tells YouTube that there is something worthwhile here and encourages YouTube to show the channel put in front of other fish keepers like you and me. And I think about 30% of the folks who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So be sure to hit that subscribe and that bell. It really helps. And remember, we're the only channel on YouTube with a 100% money back guarantee. So keep that in mind. So at any rate, as you know, I went to AQUASHELLA for 2 full days. I saw a lot of products and met with a lot of vendors, Extreme and Fritz and Oase and Sichet and a lot of great vendors there. I came home with one product that when I saw it, I said, okay, I need this. And it was this product here. This, I just opened it, and is a 29-gallon tank divider. They make them for different tanks, but I have currently a Eureka Red that's living with a small redfin borlei. And so I'm thinking, if that Eureka Red goes off the way he often does, he's a little bit insane, a little bit crazy. If that switch flips in his head and he starts killing that, trying to kill that redfin borlei, I can go ahead and put this thing, put this in the tank. You can see it here. And it's got 2 sides to it. 2 sides. You can get an idea of the company by looking at both sides. Life with Pets. And I just cut it open. And I'll tell you what I like about it immediately. This thing is really rock solid, sturdy. Hear that? This thing is unbendable and has rubberized bumpers on the side that are going to keep this thing in place without scratching your glass or acrylic. And unless you allow sand or something to get in between and you move it around, it should not be scoring. It should not be marking up your glass or acrylic. It has a flow through. It's flow through so water can get through. So let's say you're treating it with medicating or oxygen. Oxygen getting throughout the tank, controlling the temperature of the tank with the heater on one side. This will split your 29-gallon into 2, roughly about 14, right? 14.5-gallon tanks. And that's plenty of room to keep one average-sized fish for a while if you're medicating or giving them a little bit of time away from the other fish. It attaches to the top with some clips. The clips are still wrapped up. Like I said, this is brand new. I just opened it. But it comes with these sturdy clips that, 4 of them in there. You can see them through the bubble wrap there. 4 sturdy clips. What they do is they attach to the frame, right? To the edge of an Aquarium. They're designed for an Aquarium tank. They're perfect for an Aquarium tank. So they snap on and attached to the sides. So you push the bottom into the substrate. So this is in an inch or 2 or 3, depending on how much substrate you use. The bottom is in the substrate, and the top is snapped in place with those snaps. No suction cups, anything like that. In the past, I've used those fluorescent light diffusers, those little waffle-shaped things. I've cut them to size. I pushed them into the sand, maybe put a rock or something to hold it in place, and the big fish just knock it over and just swim right through it. So this is a big improvement and well built, nice and sturdy, and not a bad price. I think it was 20-something bucks or something. Not a bad price. You can check with them to get your price, your specific price. Now, the other thing I want to show you, when I buy these condensation trays, this is a condensation tray for a 55-gallon tank. It fits perfectly. You can see on the tank on the tank behind me here, on this tank behind me, that's a condensation tray underneath the light there. And it holds condensation, holds water in, keeps the fish from jumping out, like jump up and they hit that, go back in. And so it's just a good thing to have. I think very inexpensive way to cover a tank. When I went to go buy that, and I think I bought it at Aqua H2O. I'll put a link in the description. When I bought that thing, I was about $5 away from free shipping. So I figured, okay, I get it. It's kind of a gimmick. It's their way of getting you to buy more stuff. Shipping was like $30, right? And so if I spend $5, I'll save $30. It's a no-brainer. So I looked through their products, and they had this thing for about $6. Yeah, $6, $7. This is a little squeegee for your glass. Now, it's good. It's safe on glass and also on acrylic, and it's extendable, of course. You can remove this middle section to make it shorter. Like, let's say you have a little betta tank or something, a little nano tank. Of course, I could use probably an extra one of these with how deep my tanks are. But this thing scrapes off algae perfectly and quickly. You can extend the blade. See that? You have a blade here. This is a sharp razor. You gotta be careful with that. It's a sharp razor there. You could probably shave with it. And there's a rubber squeegee down here that can also be used. What I like about this, because it is a blade, you're not going to have, like you do with sponges when you're cleaning the panels of your tank, a sponge can sometimes trap. It can trap a grain of sand, a piece of gravel, just a micro piece of sand. And now you're rubbing an abrasive against the inside of your tank. If you have an acrylic tank or a low iron tank that's softer than regular glass, it can scratch pretty easily. So using a blade, there's no chance of trapping that in there. And if you need to clean it, it comes apart easily, right? You bend these little flaps back if you need to clean it. And just a great little product for $6. I've used it a few times, cleans the algae right off. And again, I'll put a link below where you can get it from. And very inexpensive and easy to work with. And I like having a few ways to clean the inside of my tanks, and that way it prevents cross-contamination between tanks. If I'm using the same sponge to clean the artificial plants, and then I go to the next tank, if there's a parasite in this tank, I just took it over to this one, or a disease, a bacteria, a virus of some kind. So it's good to have separate cleaning gear for each of your tanks, ideally. I know that's not practical for some of you, but if you can, or at least give them a good cleaning or rinse between uses, okay? So at any rate, those are the products. I just wanted to share them with you. And be sure to rate and be sure to comment. If you have any comments about these products, comment below. And don't forget to sub and hit the bell and all that good stuff. It's very appreciated. The channel keeps growing. We just went over, I think we just went over 7 million views. That's awesome, right? So let's keep growing. And I hope to see you on Saturday at 11 a.m. Central. That's 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern for the Cichlids and Coffee live stream. A lot of fun, a lot of great fish keepers there. And come on over to Instagram, ben.o.cichlid, for some behind the scenes photos and videos that I don't share anywhere else. And also over on Facebook, the Ben O. Cichlid Facebook page. Great group of fish keepers, always willing to help. We go way beyond just cichlids. There's saltwater people there, planted tanks, nano tanks, you name it. Don't let the name fool you. If you do want to get into the group, be sure you answer all the questions, because if you don't answer like you agreed to the group rules or something, they don't let you in. The admins don't let you in. That's how we keep the trolls and the bots out, okay? All right, hope to see you there. And that's it for me. Thank you for tuning in. Hope to see you on Saturday at the live stream. And goodbye for now.